Oh, damn.
Hello everybody, Vigo Shadow here, and welcome to Indie Saturdays, where every Saturday I'm playing an indie game. Today's indie game is actually going to be Inky Blinky Bob. Now, I'm actually really excited about this one because I seen this one on Steam. It got picked out. This creature, I mean, look at that. And it says, fly a weaponized hot air balloon across a chains of dangerous islands overrun by failed experiments. That's, honestly, that concept in itself is like really, really cool. We see the guy holding an axe. We see this creature with a gun shooting. Like, this is going to be an absolute ride for sure. So let's just hop in. I'm going to just show that many images, and then let's just explore this for ourselves.
All right, we are in the game Inky Blinky Bob. Now, nobody messes with Inky Blinky Bob. All right, anyway, let's go to our settings here, do our usual thing. All right, I just messed around with some settings just to try to, like, turn down the music, you know, obviously copyright and whatever. Let's see what we go for. I'm going to, right off the bat, I like that animation for the loading screen. That's kind of cool. Thank you for trying out the demo. We hope you will... Traveler first published something. I read it all messed up. Text kind of went by a little bit quick. But you could pause to see it and read that if you needed. Got a little bit of a thunderstorm and some pretty unique colors in the sky. Here we get a plane right away. Just flying.
Are you reading me? Good. Detective, you're almost there. Wind's rough, so keep her steady on descent. The islands are a dead zone. No signals in, no signals out. So once you cross that perimeter, you're locked in with me. The agency might have told you this was routine, but they didn't see what I saw. You need to be ready for anything. I'll try to reach you again before you touch down. If I still can. Over.
Alright, cool. Like, damn, I can't see nothing. I was gonna say, I'd be really scared if I was a pilot. Oh, we're going down. What the hell is going on here? Woo! Just get sent into hell right away. At least he crash landed in the water, flying through like a colorful storm. His plane catches on fire. Ooh. Kind of crawling away from the... No, he got dragged away from the wreckage. Okay. Interesting beginning.
Well, look who's still breathing. Lucky bastard. Guess that means I don't have to get back in that flying death trap. Just stay with me. If Inky catches our scent out here, we're both dinner.
Not a bad way for, like, to hook us in for the intro here. I like that. We get a health meter, game saved, new beginnings. All right.
Rise and shine, detective. I can't have you sleeping while Bob is still in the skies. I patched you up as much as I could, and oh yeah, I also put a walkie-talkie in your pants. But don't worry, that's all I did. I promise. Anyways, the preparations are all complete. So follow me. It's time for the grand unveiling.
Nice. Obviously, like, the lip syncing is a little off there, but
Man, you
better to have
me
it.
real worried there for a second when you crashed.
What's going on? I wanted to
You're
explore a
lucky
little
the
bit.
current pushed you this way. The waters around here can be pretty nasty. By the way, I've got plenty of random stuff lying around, so grab whatever you might find useful. You never know what might come in handy. Anyway, the thing's just up ahead.
Okay. I want to explore a little bit here because we have a lot to see. Wow, okay, Ralph just keeps going.
Tesla towers. Quantum Corp rigged the islands with them. They use it to punch a hole through that giant dome in the middle of the ocean so they can access their secret lab under the volcano. Now listen, we need to get inside that lab no matter what. So here's what you're gonna do. You've got to power on the towers, focus the beams on the dome, and make it clear for entrance. Then, once you're in the lab, well, we'll get there when we get there. Here, fuses. You'll need 3 of these bad boys for each tower you plan to power up. Just jam them in and activate the system. Simple enough, right?
Yeah. Nice. I feel like the pacing right now is like really, really fast. I didn't get a chance to see anything. It's just kind of like Ralph's pacing. I'm glad he finally stopped so I can actually take a look around stuff and just explore for a minute, because I kind of like to do that when it comes to these games a little bit. See, we would have missed this stuff, whatever this is. Do we need to... Can we pick up these items? I guess not. Maybe they're just highlighted for no reason. Either way... Oh, it's just a bunch of other cloth and materials. We can't... I'm sure we could pick this up, but that's not what the game wants us to do right now. Picked up by pressing F. Okay, wait, I didn't expect it. I'm glad it... Okay, I'm glad they actually put that in there, because I was very confused. Usually it's E, and we could... I like that they have these pop-ups, so we have our inventory. Like, the game gives you hints if you're kind of, like, hovering over stuff, and, like, gives you those hints and those pop-ups when needed. Excellent, excellent work there. So we got a walkie-talkie. Oh, I love when you could do that, when you can, like, inspect them like this. Fuse as well. Yeah, pretty neat. I like when this inventory screen already. We got scrap. Scrap metal could use to repair any flying machine. Trademark. That's funny. Gears. Okay, cool. Honestly, love that. So we're going to have cloth. This is probably materials that we can use for later. Let's go ahead and definitely grab what we need. An apple a day. 3 to use small medicine, 4 to use big medicine. Okay. And we have Ralph's note as well. Yeah, we would have missed a lot of stuff just going forward and not, like, looking around here. Glad that they have this stuff right off the bat. Let's go ahead and look around. I already like the aesthetic so far. Looks like we're in some sort of, like, fortified, abandoned place, it almost looks like. Might have a stamina meter, too. Or a cap for running. We at least get him breathing as well. Breathing pretty hard. Alright, sorry. I'm just kind of getting lost and just exploring this place a little bit. Alright, let's see what was in here. More scrap. Almost looks like that really stands out, that color there. Oh yeah, sheet metal, scrap. Alright. Nice, we're already collecting stuff. I like the pop-ups. I like the mission objective and the HUD so far. Makes everything really, really nice when you have those. Just those simple elements alone give you a lot of direction and make the game a little bit smoother for sure. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and explore a little bit over here before we talk to Ralph here. A lot of things to collect. We probably got a lot of sheet metal and scrap and all that cloth and all that stuff. Nice, whatever that is. Basket, okay. Nice. So yeah, the game does encourage you to explore a little bit, and when you have stuff to pick up, and it's not just nothing, that's also great. So I'm glad we have an inventory that we can keep track of stuff and everything else. Now I'm very curious about this giant hole in the ground that's probably going to open up this mechanical door. All right, let's go ahead. We talk to him? No. Alright, so we are going forward because we do have the fuses, so we're going to try to power up the Tesla tower here. Okay, running. We already know that one. We've been running around a lot. There's probably a crouch too. Yep, there is a crouch as well. Ooh, this tower definitely stands out in the middle of a forest like that. I already like the vibe I'm getting from this game. A little bit of that sci-fi within a real world. Yeah, aesthetically and visually, this looks pretty pleasing. Really cool. Alright. Let's go up on the tower. Wow, just look at that. It's very rainy. Which kind of obscures some of the view, but you can still kind of see a little bit through it. That looks really cool. Okay, there's got to be a fuse box here somewhere, so let's go ahead and open that. Alright, let's go into our inventory here. Ooh, this is like a... Yeah, this is a basket. That's when we picked it up, but now it's question mark. Alright, let's see, how do we... Oh, okay, we could just press F because we have it in our inventory. I thought we might have to select it. So we can go ahead and power it on. There we go. We can even see the electricity running through it. Hey, small details like that make it really good. Oh, what the? We're shooting like a giant laser at that. I don't know what's going on, but we can speak with Ralph now. I think that's we're gonna let it do its thing, but that was really cool. Yeah, dang. You can see the changes down here too, like in like the red hot coils. Wow, the Tesla towers are really, really cool. Okay, now you can see it like beaming through. Damn, visually the effects are great in this one. Nice. And I think these balloons are new too. I did not see these before. Let's go ahead and speak with Ralph, see what's going on.
Behold,
I'm invested.
my greatest creation. Other engineers would call it impossible. I call it hold my beer and watch this. I'm pretty proud of this one, so put it to good use. See that screen outside the cockpit? That's your upgrade menu. I didn't have all the stuff I needed to upgrade it all the way, so you'll have to do it yourself. Controlling the beast is simple. Left lever controls your altitude, right one's for gas. Think of it like a car with wings. Now go. I'll keep in touch through the walkie-talkie I put in your pants.
He really likes to emphasize the walkie-talkie in my pants, I guess. It's kind of sussing me out there, Ralph. Alright. The flying machine. Oh, that's pretty wicked. A hot air balloon. Sci-fi adventure. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so here's the upgrading. All right, we have our pieces here. Now we have the sheet metal, the gears, the cloth, and the scrap. Okay, so the scrap is for the health. The sheet metal is for the armor. Cloth for the speed, and damage is the gears. Okay, cool. Honestly, that's pretty cool. We already have a lot of features right there. We have the health percentage and the balloon percentage now. All right, use W and S when either looking at either one of the levers to activate them. W and S, okay. Flat, up, oh geez, all right, flat, down. Okay, interesting, all right, I like that. Now how do we shoot? Is there a way to shoot here? Oh, this is probably the gun right here. Yep. Nice. Heavy machinery, mounted weapon, hold left mouse to fire. Dang. Definitely like a minigun for sure. So let's go ahead and go with that. And we can turn it around like that. That's honestly really cool. All right, let's stop turning. Hold up. Wait a minute. I don't want to go too far up. Where are we going? No. Okay. We turned it back to flat. Jeez. I thought it was not gonna go. Get back on this gun. There we go. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but I like it so far. I wonder how practical this thing is going to be in combat. Alright, where's the last balloon here? 40 meters down, it says. Alright, let's try to do that. Okay, we got all the targets. Nice. It's pretty cool. Alright, Ralph. I give props to your invention here. This is actually pretty cool. Alright. Now where? There's no other further objective right now, which I'm kind of waiting for some guidance here. So let's just go down. Oh, damn! Oh, it says right here, use G to initiate landing. Oh yeah, that has some issues. Okay, yeah, so if you initiate the landing, you kind of get stuck, honestly. I keep seeing the objective go here. What's honestly causing us to get stuck in... get injured. I don't think there's anything else to explore, honestly. I'm trying to see. I think he said something about the Tesla towers, but I'm kind of lost. All right, this time we're just gonna go a little bit exploring here. It says for me to go back down there, like there's a marker, but that's just the landing. So I definitely don't want to land.
Check, check. Do you copy? Good. Now, let me remind you that Bob is out there somewhere, so don't always expect a safe ride. Keep your eyes open.
Well, we're gonna be trying to find Bob. That's what we're gonna try to do here. There is an island that's kind of forming up there. If I'm seeing that render correctly, let's just go full charge to it. Yeah, let's see what this is about, honestly. Oh, here we go.
Careful. Behind you.
Okay, hold up. Bob the creature. Oh. Damn, he's right there. Ooh. Alright, let's get him.
Shoot his eyes and heart.
Oh, dang.
Repeat. Shoot his eyes and his heart.
Alright, good. We got that message from Ralph here. Okay. Alright, we already get to fight Bob the creature right off the bat. Alright, I'm gonna try to shoot his eyes and his heart like he was saying. Oh, can overheat too. Oh, damn. Or I gotta let it cool down. I'm kind of taking my licks. Okay, I got his eye, one of his eyes at least. I think this balloon's health is gonna need it. Okay, alright, stop overheating. Dang. He's mad. Alright. Let's get back on there. We repaired our balloon a little bit more. Yeah, that's right in the eye. Oh, dang. We exploded one of his eyes. That Bob looks creepy as hell, dude. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're not trying to let it overheat too much, but he's almost dead. I guess his attacks aren't too bad, but we don't want to let this thing overheat. Let's go ahead and shoot his heart. Yeah, we're gonna not attack it as much. Dang, he was almost dead.
He ran away. That bastard.
That bastard.
Come back.
He'll come back, though.
He always does.
Okay, wow, what a unique encounter. Alright, well now we can fully go ahead and full send this. I like how the mysterious goo just disappears from the ship itself. I'm glad we got to actually see that encounter because that was actually kind of a fun fight to do.
Alright, listen up. You're almost at the weather station. This place is key, so no way forward without it. It's currently in sort of a bad state after those idiots managed to drop and break the vial filled with the virus they were making. Use your weapons and put those poor bastards out of their misery. Then land, and I'll need you to find something. Word is the lead Quantum Corp scientist left a critical component there. The kind we can't finish this fight without. Grab it and make sure not to lose it. Over.
Okay, alright, well we know our assignment, so we're gonna go ahead and mow these guys down. I feel like the reticle and like the aim is like not accurate at all. Because if you see my reticle, it's way up there. And then the actual scope of the weapon, like it just goes in between the two. So it's just not lined up at all. You kind of have to go in between and read the lines there. That's why when I was first aiming and shooting, I got really messed up. Okay, there's the last one.
America, fuck yeah.
Ralph was just funny. Find and pick up the important item. Alright, like, I am glad that it shows us the landing station. Now, hopefully it's not as bugged as the other one was. We're going to go flat. We're going to go this way. And we can hold G to initiate the landing here, so... Let's go ahead and maybe go up a little bit. Flat. And stop going so fast. Okay, maybe down a little bit. Okay, flat. Alright. Well, I feel like the scariest part of this vehicle is probably landing. Hold on. I'll get it. Oh, there it is, G. I'm glad they have an auto landing feature. I'm going to be very honest there because I feel like I would definitely mess that up. I was already starting to. Alright, now we finally get on land. We're starting to do our little scavenger hunt as well to try to find more items to repair and upgrade our aircraft. Ralph's invention. Oh, whoop. Stairs are bugged. I can't really get up these ones. Alright, probably not meant to go up these ones. I think they mainly want us to find this special item here. Let's see what that is, actually. Okay, we just crossed the bridge. We're gonna go to this tower here to get that item. Yeah, he could run decently fast, too. It's not like a slow run, either. Alright, let's see what we got here. Some more health. We haven't took damage. Oh, we get a pistol. Or, no, we don't. That's just there to tease us, I guess. More fuses.
My name is Bobby. I had no choice. They slaughtered my wife in front of me. They took my children. Quantum Corp started all of this. A project to fuse super bacteria with human DNA to build superhuman soldiers. I told them it could all go wrong. I begged them. But when they have your family, what could I do except obey? Now everything is infected. People, animals, even the earth itself. It's only a matter of time before this madness consumes the entire world. If you're reading this, you might be the last chance we have. On this table is a USB stick with the only decrypted access code. It must be inserted into the main control computer before it's too late. I have to go. There's no time left. Goodbye.
Dang. And this is probably him right here, where he took that shot and he made his way out because he was infected. Crazy. All right. We got the autosave. Nice. House cleaning mission complete. And then we're going to probably return to our balloon and then continue this mission. But unfortunately, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the gameplay here. Now, this is probably what we can expect more from this game.
Alright, so that was that little showcase for Inky Blinky Blob. Now, if you want to try this or wishlist it on Steam, you can go ahead and do that. I really enjoyed this game. I think there was only one part that I really did not like, and that was like the landing of that. There's just a little bug that when it comes to like the landing in that main area where the balloon first is, because it kept getting caught on that thing, and I had to keep exploding the balloon in order to just reset it. And then I think there should be an objective where like the game does a really good job with the HUD and like the mission objectives at the top there. But I didn't see an objective when we first were like taking off with the balloon after you shoot all the targets down. It doesn't really tell us where to go. So I wish like the mission objective would be like go explore or like just fly around or something so we knew what to do. So instead of, because I was trying to like look at the markers at the top and it's like, oh, I land here, but it's like where I started. Do I talk to Ralph? I'm not sure. But other than that, the game does a really good job directing you. And then maybe the pacing in the beginning. That's like my only critiques. Like Ralph just goes off. He doesn't wait for you at all. So I wanted to catch up with him to hear what he was saying first before I actually went in and explored. Other than that, I think the game is like great. I think the hot air balloon with the weapons is a really cool concept. And Inky Blinky Bob himself, that boss fight was actually really cool to actually experience. And being able to control the hot air balloon going back and forth, up and down, it's a process. It's actually quite a bit of a process, and aiming your gun. I like how you can essentially move that vehicle around while using the gun and stuff too. So there's a lot of features on that hot air balloon that makes it so worth it. And the fact that you can take your heavy artillery like machine gun and move it almost 360 around the entire balloon. That is awesome. It makes it shooting so much easier. The reticle, I forgot about that. The reticle is like in between. So the scope is right here. The reticle is like right here. It doesn't shoot either one. It just goes right in the middle in between the two. So that might need a little bit of fixing, but other than that, game's got voice acting. Game's got great visuals for sure. I love the Tesla Tower sequence. I like the special effects. I like the HUD itself and the mission, like the pop-ups too, the hints and the game tips. All that is so great. That made this experience like so much better. Either way, that's my thoughts on Inky Blinky Bob. I absolutely love this indie game. Thanks for watching. Vigo, signing off.